So who is Governor Mike Pence, and what does he bring to the ticket? Our next guest says it's a perfect pairing. Tony KATZ is a radio talk show host in Indianapolis, Pence's home state, and he joins us now. Tony, it's great to see you this morning. So
Good to see you.
You think of Pence, he's a former radio guy like you, very articulate, and I think of him as part of the evangelical wing of the Republican Party. Is that fair to say?
Oh, I think that's accurate. I mean, he was a radio guy actually on WIBC, where I host the show right now. He's clearly a Christian, and clearly faith moves a lot of him. That's why you see him always on the side of life. That isn't going to change. That's why you saw him on the side of religious liberty, even if you were disagreeing with him on RFRA or how it rolled out. Two different things. The rollout was horrific. Whether you agree or disagree with RFRA could be another subject. But that's always where he's going to be, and I don't see any of that changing regardless of what Donald Trump says or does.
So he's a less flamboyant pick than some of the people who had been mentioned. Is that good or bad?
He's a what?
Less flamboyant. He's more restrained. He's more sort of in the traditional mode.
Less flamboyant than Donald Trump is. Elton John is less flamboyant than Donald Trump. I mean, there's a whole level of like gradations in there. Yeah, but you got. The purpose of Pence, as I see it, and as many people see it, is this Rust Belt strategy. Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. Take those 4 states and those 55 electoral votes. In Wisconsin, Cruz destroyed Donald Trump there. In Michigan, Trump wins with 37% in the primary, but Kasich and Cruz take 49% of the vote. Half of Michiganders didn't want him. Pence does a lot of work in those 2 states to be able to bring those conservatives back and say, you know what, we got to give this a shot. You got to trust me on this one. And he's also going to be a big help in Ohio. It went to Kasich, but Pence is going to play there. They're our neighbor to the east.
Really interesting. Tony KATZ, that's a great analysis. Appreciate it this morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks. Well, more on the break.